Guys, 8K HDMI 2.1 fibre optic cables. Do we really need them, or are they just a bit of a con? Find out in just a few seconds. What's up YouTube? Dave here with Seeing Through a Lens, and thanks for stopping by the channel. We make lifestyle videos and all things tech, so if that's your kind of thing, then please consider subscribing to the channel and clicking on that bell icon so you can be notified of new videos. So guys, yes, 8K HDMI fibre optic cables. Well, Hongflux reached out to me and asked me if I'd like to review this cable, and I said yes. I mean, why not, right? You know, you guys know that I'll always give you my honest opinion about anything I buy and anything I'm given. But this one, yeah, I'm a little bit intrigued. Now, in the past, I've been a little bit dismissive about cable manufacturers trying to con us with better quality digital cables. I mean, we have it with audio cables, right? So, you know, 1 meter of audio quality Ethernet cable is going to sound better than a Cat 8 Ethernet cable. Never mind that my music is probably coming to me from miles away on badly twisted telephone cables. So does the last meter of this very, very special cable really make a difference? And the fact that it's digital, not analog, I mean, I don't know, right? So forgive me if I've got the same intrigue about HDMI cables. Now, digital is digital, right? I mean, it's all noughts and ones. Well, yeah, but okay, maybe there is a difference, and that is when we talk about bandwidth. So when we've had 720p and 1080p televisions, which was pretty much the first high definition standard and has been for a while, any old HDMI cable could be used, and you know what? It made absolutely no difference what price you paid for it. Now, getting to 4K, which is still a little bit special for TV and media broadcast, you now need something with a little bit more bandwidth. And as the first HDMI cables were Gen 1 or 1.1, which could only handle 3.96 gigabits of bandwidth, in comes HDMI 2, which now upped the bandwidth to 14.4 gigabits, which is what you needed for 4K, rendering the old HDMI 1 cables useless. Now, you can watch services like Sky and Netflix and a host of other US streaming services in 4K, but of course, you need to have a streaming package to facilitate this, plus a 4K TV and decent internet bandwidth, and of course, the HDMI 2 cable. Now, when it comes to 8K, well, you need another cable, as this requires even more bandwidth. And this is where this HDMI 2.1 cable comes in, supporting a whopping 42.6 gigabits. I mean, wow. And that's what this Hongflux 8K cable is. Now, I don't have anything capable of showing you 8K. I also don't have or know of any media streaming services that will support this. So right now, this would mainly be for future proofing, other than some computer games maybe like Cyberpunk or Far Cry 6, and you know, there are a few others also. But you're going to need a beefy computer and GPU and a decent amount of cash investment for all of the other required hardware. But if you want a decent HDMI 2.1 cable that fully meets the latest HDMI 2.1 standard, which is 8K at 60 frames per second, 4K at 120 frames per second, and I believe up to 10K resolution, which supports dynamic HDR, EARC, AALM, QFT, QMS, and VRR. That's a lot of TLAs, right? And also is backward compatible with the first generation HDMI devices, and at a pretty cheap price, then this Hongflux cable is the one to beat. So let's open up the package and take a look. So first off guys, there's a lot of cable here. Like Hongflux make cable lengths of 15, 30, 50, 65 and 85 feet. Oh actually, and a massive 100 feet. I mean, that's long. Now I think this one is the 30-foot cable. Now I don't need 30 feet of HDMI cable, but you know that if you are buying cables and you're going to bury them in the walls, you're always going to need a lot more than what you think. Now this length cable retails for around £40, and I think it's about £55 for the 100-foot length. The two end plugs both have protectors on the connectors, and one is marked up source and the other display. They're both gold connectors or gold plated connectors, so you know you're getting the best quality here. You also have a little bit of a card in here with some instructions and a support email address, and that is pretty much it. Now I don't have an HDMI 2.1 device. Even my spanking new MacBook Pro M1 Max only supports HDMI 2, but here it is hooked up, playing back some 4K footage, and it looks okay. It looks good in fact. And you know what? I'm going to also switch back to my existing lightning cable and play the same clip. So not sure I can see much of a difference, if any of a difference, but you know what guys, let me know what you think in the comments. So guys, that just about wraps this one up. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comments section. Thanks to you guys for watching and listening to my rant on digital cables and what is sometimes a bit of a con. Thanks to Hongflux for sending me this nice cable to review. And if you're interested in buying one of these guys, I'll leave any links and discount codes in the description. And guys, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. It really does make a difference. And if you'd like to see any more of my content, then please subscribe and please click on the bell icon to be notified of new videos. Guys, I'm Dave with Seen Through a Lens. Thanks for watching and I will see you the next time. Bye for now.